government and taxes. In today's session, we are going to learn about various government development policies, what is tax and how tax is levied, and various measurements of black money and the role of tax evasion. Shall we move on to the session?
Government and taxes. Tax is levied by government for the development of the state's economy. The revenue of the government depends upon direct and indirect taxes. Direct taxes are levied on income of the person, and the indirect tax are levied on goods and services by which the government mobilizes its finance resources. Role of government in development policies. Under role of government we have defense, foreign policy, conduct of periodic election, law and order, public administration and provision of public goods, redistribution of income and poverty alleviation, and regulate the economy. Defense. This is an essential security function to protect our nation from our enemies. The Union government is responsible for creating and maintaining defense forces. Foreign policy. In today's world, we need to maintain friendly relationship with all the other countries in the world. We should also maintain cordial economic relationship through exports and imports. Sending and receiving investment and labor. This service is also provided by the Union government. Conduct of periodic elections. India is a democratic country. We elect our representatives to Parliament and state assemblies. Similarly, the state government conducts elections to local bodies within the state. Law and order. Both the union and state government enact enormous laws to protect our rights, properties, and to regulate our economy and society. To settle disputes, the union government has a vibrant judicial system. State governments take the responsibility for administering the police force in respective states. Public administration and provision of public goods. The government generally administers the economy and the society through various departments, for example, revenue department, schools, hospitals, rural development and urban development. The local government provides public goods like local roads, drainage, drinking water and waste collection and disposal. Redistribution of income and poverty alleviation. Government collects various taxes to finance the various activities mentioned earlier. The taxes are collected in a way that high-income people can bring in more tax revenue to the government than the poor. The government also spends money such that the poor are given some basic necessities of life like food, shelter, clothing, education, healthcare and monthly income to the very poor person, thus collecting taxes and spending for the poor to reduce poverty. Regulate the economy. The Union government also controls the economy through various other agencies such as Securities Exchange Board of India and Competition Commission of India. All the government in India run public sector enterprises to provide important goods and services at affordable rate to the people. Tax. The origin of the word tax is from taxation, which means an estimate. Taxation is the means by which government finance their expenditure by imposing charges on citizens and corporate entities. The main purpose of taxation is to accumulate funds for providing the funds for functioning of the government machinery. Tax has come into forefront on account of the new concept of welfare state. Taxes are compulsory payments to government without expectation of direct return or benefit to the taxpayer. Professor Seligman has also defined a tax as a compulsory contribution from a person to the government to defray the expenses incurred in the common interest of all without reference to special benefit conferred. Tax system. Every type of tax has some advantage and some disadvantages. So, we have a tax system that is a collection of variety of taxes. From Adam Smith, many economists have given list of canon of taxation. It is important to recall those common among from them for discussion here. They are canon of equity, canon of certainty, canon of economy and convenience, canon of productivity and elasticity. Canon of equity. Since tax is a compulsory payment, all economists agree that the equity is the cordial principle in designing the tax system. The rich should pay more tax revenue to government than the poor because rich has more ability than the poor to pay the tax. Canon of certainty. Government should announce in advance the tax system so that every taxpayer will be able to calculate how much tax amount one may have to pay during a year to the government. Canon of economy and convenience. If the tax is simple, then the cost of collecting taxes, that is, taxpayer cost plus tax collector cost, will be very low. Further, tax should be collected from a person at the time he gets enough money to pay the tax. This is called canon of convenience. A convenient tax reduces the cost of collecting tax. Canon of productivity and elasticity. Government should choose the taxes that can get enough tax revenue to it. It should choose as few taxes that can fetch more tax revenue instead of lot of taxes. This is canon of productivity. Tax is paid by the people out their incomes. Therefore, the tax system should be designed in such a way that the people automatically pay more tax revenue if their income grows. This is called canon of elasticity. Why taxes? States and their functional equivalents throughout history have used money provided by taxation to carry out many functions. Some of these include expenditure on economic infrastructure like transportation, sanitation, public safety, education, healthcare system, to name a few. Military, scientific research, culture and the arts, public work and public insurance, and the operation of the government itself. A government's ability to raise taxes is called its fiscal capacity. When expenditure exceeds tax revenue, a government accumulates debts. A portion of taxes may be used to service past debts. Government also uses taxes to fund welfare and public services. These services can include education system, pension for the elderly, unemployment benefits, and public transportation. Energy, water, and waste management system are also common public utilities. Do you know taxation in India has its roots from the period of Manusmriti and Arthashastra. The present Indian tax is based on the Asian tax system. Types of taxes: direct taxes and indirect tax. Direct tax. Under direct tax we have income tax, corporate tax and wealth tax. Direct taxes. A tax imposed on an individual or organization which is paid directly is a direct tax. The burden of a direct tax cannot be shifted to others. J. Mills defines a direct tax as one which is demanded from the very persons who is it intended or desired should pay. Some direct taxes are income tax, wealth tax and corporation tax. Do you know, in India, income tax was introduced for the first time in 1860 by Sir James Wilson in order to meet the losses sustained by the government on account of the Mutiny of 1857. Income tax. Income tax is the most common and most important tax levied on an individual in India. It is charged directly based on the income of a person. The rate at which it is charged varies depending on the level of income. Corporate tax. This tax is levied on companies that exist as separate entities from their shareholders. It is charged on royalties, interest gained from sale of capital assets located in India, and fees for a technical service and dividend. Foreign companies are taxed on income that arises in India. From the table we can see the income for Indian companies, for foreign company, how much the tax is levied. Less than 50 crore. For Indian companies, the tax percentage is 25. For foreign companies, 40%. More than 50 crores, the tax percentage for Indian companies is 30% and for foreign companies, 40%. Wealth tax. Wealth tax is charged on the benefits derived from property ownership. The same property will be taxed every year on its current market value. The tax is levied on the individual and companies alike. In India, taxes are collected by all the three tiers of government. There are taxes that can be basically collected by the union government. In India, almost all the direct taxes are collected by the union government. Taxes on goods and services are collected by both union and state governments. The taxes on properties are collected by local government. In India, we collect more tax revenue through indirect taxes than through direct tax. The major indirect taxes in India are custom duty and GST. Indirect taxes. Under indirect taxes we have stamp duty, entertainment tax, excise duty and goods and service tax. If the burden of the tax can be shifted to others, it is an indirect tax. The impact is on one person while the incident is on the other person. Therefore, in case of indirect taxes, the taxpayer is not the tax bearer. Some indirect taxes are stamp duty, entertainment tax, excise duty and goods and service tax, that is GST. Stamp duty. Stamp duty is a tax that is paid on official documents like marriage registration or document released to a property and in some contractual agreements. Entertainment tax. Entertainment tax is a duty that is charged by the government on any source of entertainment provided. This tax can be charged on movie tickets, tickets to amusement parks, exhibition and even sports events. Excise duty. An excise tax is any duty on manufactured goods levied at the moment of manufacture rather than at sale. Excise is typically imposed in addition to an indirect tax such as a sales tax. GST, that is goods and service tax. The goods and service tax is one of the indirect taxes. The GST was passed in Parliament on 29 March 2017. The Act came into effect on 1st July 2017. The motto is One Nation, One Market, One Tax. Structure of Goods and Service Tax. State Goods and Service Tax, that is SGST. Intra-site, that is within the state. VAT, that is VAT. Sales tax, purchase tax, entertainment tax, luxury tax, lottery tax and state surcharge and fees. Central Goods and Service Tax, CGST. Intrastate, within the state. Central Excise Duty, Service Tax, Countervailing Duty, Additional Duty of Customs, Surcharge, Education and Higher Secondary Cess. Integrated Goods and Service Tax, IGST. Interstate, that is Integrated GST. There are four major GST rates: 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. Almost all the necessities of life, like vegetables and food grains, are exempted from this tax. Do you know France was the first country to implement GST in 1954? How are tax levied? Tax is levied by the government proportionately as well as regressively. Progressive tax. Progressive tax rate is one in which the rate of taxation increase, that is multiplier, as the tax base increases, multiplicand. In the case of a progressive tax, when income increases, the tax rate also increases. For example, you can see in the tabular column, tax base is 10,000, tax rate 10%, amount of tax is 1,000. When it's raised to 20,000, it is 15%, 3,000. When it's raised to 30,000, tax rate is 25% and the amount of tax is 7,500. Proportional rate. Tax levied on goods and services in a fixed proportion is known as proportionate taxes. All taxes payer contribute the same proportion of their income. For example, tax base is 10,000, tax rate 10%, and it comes to 1,000 rupees. When the tax base is 20,000, the tax rate is 10% and it's 2,000. When it's increased to 30,000, again its tax rate is 10% and it is 3,000. Regressive taxes. It implies that the higher the rate of tax, lower the income groups than in the case of higher income groups. It is very opposite of progressive taxation. In the tabular column you can see progressive tax, proportional tax and regressive tax. When the income increase, the tax also increase, example income tax. In proportional tax, when the income increase, tax decreases, that is corporation tax. In regressive tax, income increase, same as tax always, example sales tax. Black money. Black money is funds earned on the black market on which income and other taxes have not been paid. The unaccounted money that is concealed from the tax administrator is called black money. Causes of black money. Several sources of black money are identified as causes: shortage of goods, licensing proceedings, contribution of the industrial sector, smuggling, tax structure. Tax evasion. Tax evasion is the illegal evasion of taxes by individual, corporation and trust. Tax evasion activities included underreporting income, inflating deductions or expenses, hiding money, hiding interest in offshore accounts. Tax evasion penalties. If a person willfully commits the act of tax evasion, he may face felony charges. Tax evasion penalties include imprisonment of up to 5 years and high amount as fine. Tax defendants may also be ordered to pay for the cost of persecution. Tax evasion penalties can be harsh depending on the severity of the crime. Taxes and development. The roles of taxation in developing economics is as follows: resources mobilization, reduction in inequalities of income, social welfare, foreign exchange, regional development, control of inflation. Resources mobilization. Taxation enables the government to mobilize a substantial amount of revenue. The tax revenue is generated by imposing direct taxes such as personal income tax and corporate tax, and indirect taxes such as custom duty, excise duty, etc. Reduction inequalities of income. Taxation follows the principle of equity. The direct taxes are progressive in nature. Also, certain indirect taxes such as tax on luxury goods is all progressive in nature. Social welfare. Taxation generates social welfare. Social welfare is generated due to higher taxes on certain undesirable products like alcoholic products. Foreign exchange. Taxation encourages exports and restricts imports. Generally, developing countries and even the developed countries do not impose taxes on export items. Regional development. Taxation plays an important role in regional development. Tax incentives such as tax holidays for setting up industries in backward regions, which induce business firms to set up industries in such regions. Control of inflation. Taxation can be used as an instrument for controlling inflation. Through taxation, the government can control inflation by reducing the tax on the commodities. Now we'll see the difference between tax and the other payments. Under tax, the tax is compulsory to the government without getting any direct benefits. In payments, fee is a payment for getting any services. If the element of revenue for general purpose of the state predominates, the levy becomes a tax, while a fee is a payment for a specific benefits privilege, although the special to the primary purpose of regulation in public interest. Tax is compulsory payment, fee is a voluntary payment. If tax is imposed on a person, he has to pay it, otherwise he has to penalize, that is getting punished. On the other hand, fee is not paid if the person do not want to get the service. In tax case, the taxpayer does not expect any direct benefit, example income tax, gift box, wealth tax, VAT, etc. Fee payer can get direct benefit for paying fee, example stamp duty, driving license fee, government registration fees. Let's move on to recap and textbook evaluation.